Harry Triguboff, thanks so much for your time. I just want to first start by asking you about the demand for property in Australia. Interest rates are very low. Australia's recovering very rapidly. How is that translating? How are you seeing it translating into the demand for property, for housing?
When the virus started, it was difficult because that time we lost migrants and we lost our students. So suddenly we had many empty apartments.
Did that worry you?
No, it didn't worry me, but I had to be quick and decide what to do. So the serviced apartments, they were the hit most of all. So I told, all right, they're all furnished, we will lease them as furnished apartments. So my loss became very small, because to lease is very easy, always easy. That's the history of Australia, always easy. Sometimes you have to drop the price, yeah, you do, so, like in this special case, you drop. Then, so what happened with my tenants? They used to move from one unit and get the new empty unit at a cheaper price.
Yeah. So a good deal for them.
Oh, so they dropped it. They dropped the prices. All right. So I told them, well, you play the game, I'll play the game later. Right. So when they filled it all up, I said, right, now you'll pay more. Nowhere else to go. And that's exactly what happened.
Right. Did you then take some of those properties off the markets, off the leasing market, and actually go and sell them subsequently when this demand for property is now getting fairly hot?
No. I still keep. What I do is about half of what I build, I keep, and half I sell. Of course, if I could build more, it would be a lot better, but I can never get approvals. So that makes the prices high as well. So on the one hand, I don't have enough. On the other hand, I make a lot of money because the prices keep going up now. And because I keep so many, so the prices going up affects many more than I would have built in that year.
Yeah.
So it suits me. But I'm fighting bitterly against it because I believe that we should be able to build quickly, all of us.
So what you're saying is that this is a government issue or a council issue?
No, councils are, that's where the change became evident. Before, it was the councils. So then the government said they would approve it. Then they changed their mind. They don't want to approve it anymore. They made planning panels. Now that is a very cumbersome thing, and that delays everything.
So you're saying that those planning panels, and particularly in New South Wales, but potentially other states as well, that is slowing building and as a result is causing a part of the housing shortage in Australia?
Definitely, yes. Definitely. We don't have the problem of cottages that they don't have land. Like you just showed me, I can pull down half of them here and build you big blocks of flats. Let them just approve them. Yeah. So we have no problem. And we have the sewer and the roads and everything for us. And then the people wouldn't have to run for 2 hours. They would be here and use the offices that we have.
Okay, but it's not such a problem right now because Australia's population is not growing. In fact, it's the slowest population growth since the First World War. Isn't the real issue going to come in 3 years' time when the borders, international borders, open and the net migration goes to 230,000, 240,000 people?
Yeah, we need all the time more and more migrants because we get old and old people need help and we have more of us. So we need not less, more.
But that means we need more housing. But what you're saying is that at the moment the state governments are preventing more housing being built.
I can't do anything. I have a special department which tries to facilitate the building of apartments. And we run there all the time. Much easier now, though. They talk to each other on Sky. Before they had to go there, now they can talk. We don't even know where he is. Who knows? Somewhere.
So isn't the issue, though, if the borders are opened and more people come to Australia, that the housing boom we're seeing now doesn't necessarily end because you've suddenly got more demand coming into Australia?
Yeah, of course, definitely, yeah. It doesn't affect the expensive houses in Vaucluse, but it affects the houses here.
So therefore, Well, are we on the right track? I mean, are our cities getting bigger? I mean, we're growing so rapidly in Australia, and one of the answers to recover from the coronavirus is to have more population once we open the borders. When should those borders be opened?
Should have been already opened, but we must definitely open them. Yeah, we shouldn't be scared if we have one person that gets the virus tomorrow. I mean, on the radio I hear 10 people here, 2 people there, 1 people. Don't worry about that. In fact, who do I really care if they're 10 or 2 or 5? I don't care. So we must worry about how many people have got the vaccination.
Have you had yours?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's good.
You had yours?
Not yet. I had my flu vaccine. I've got to get mine next week.
Good, very good.
So that's right. But you've got to get the vaccine, right?
That's our biggest problem now, is to get them all vaccinated.
Because that technically helps your business, doesn't it?
Helps the whole everybody. Problem, if you're not vaccinated and somebody gets sick, you can spread it. Now, if I'm vaccinated, at least I can't spread it. You can. See, that's the problem.
All right, I'll go and get it vaccinated next week.
That's good, very good.
So, Harry, right now, I mean, our big cities, there's lots of opportunities, a lot of people moving to the country areas, to other capital cities. From your point of view in your business, I mean, is that something that you're seeing a potential opportunity in?
Yes, of course. Because I don't know about the country, I wouldn't go there because I don't build cottages. But the smaller places will grow a lot, because now their prices are catching up. I could not build there before because I felt there was not enough profit. Now, if I see profit, others will see profit, others will build, and they will grow. So, like Surfers Paradise is growing like crazy. I used to go there only because they used to make me mad here. So to have a nice time, I used to go build there. But now I build there because it's profitable.
So what other places would you think about building?
Well, for instance, Canberra is good.
Yeah.
And if you go to Canberra and if you go to Surfers, the people work because they don't travel that far.
Places like Geelong, Newcastle, are they big enough for you to go and build it?
Very good. All of them are good. Yeah, sure.
So in other words, you could see Meriton expanding out of its traditional, sort of Sydney, Brisbane, Gold Coast. You could actually go to some of these other bigger regional centres.
Of course, unfortunately, the ones in New South Wales are still controlled by the state government, by the planning department. So that will change anyway. They'll change their views. They've changed them before. Nothing new. So that'll be all right. But at this stage, they will grow.
Harry Triguboff, always great to have a chat with you.
Thank you very much. Very good.